All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And if you haven't heard, all right, Michael Jordan's son got arrested. Okay, DUI and evading police. But we're going to let this video play and we'll get some scripture.
Michael Jordan is out of jail. We broke the news of him bonding out of jail at noon, and now we're digging into his arrest on the train tracks in Maitland. West 2's Michelle Meredith live in Maitland near those tracks. And Michelle, this was not Jordan's first run-in with law enforcement overnight.
Well, earlier, Seminole County deputies had tried to stop him for reckless driving, but he wouldn't stop. So imagine everyone's surprise when they found him stopped on these railroad tracks in Maitland. Tell us your side of the story, Marcus. Fresh out of jail, Jordan was mom. Marcus, what do you think your father would be thinking at this point? No desire to tell his side of the story, and it's a long one. It started in Maitland when police say they saw the headlights of Jordan's blue Lamborghini parked on the railroad tracks, not far from Cappy's Subs. You could see tire marks leading up to the tracks. Police were concerned. A Sunrail train was in the area 10 minutes away, and he had a passenger in the car. Maitland police say they were insisting that Jordan gets out of his SUV, but they say he insisted that he drive his car off the tracks. When they finally got him out, they say they learned three things.
Southbound 600, high rate of speed.
Number one, earlier, deputies in Seminole County tried to pull him over, make a traffic stop, but he sped away. Two, Marcus Jordan allegedly looked and smelled like he was drinking. And three, police say they found a bag of cocaine in his pocket. During the arrest, deputies say he was not cooperating, was singing all the way to the DUI center, and his speech was slurred. When questioned how he got on the tracks, Maitland police report he kept saying he made the wrong turn.
Jordan from way outside.
Marcus Jordan played basketball for UCF, and as the son of basketball legend Michael Jordan, it was a big deal. Now, we are in a strange little remote area of Maitland. This is a dead-end street, Oak Avenue, but you can see where his tire tracks ran right up to the railroad tracks. And I have to tell you, it's a kind of amazing that he found this place in the first place. Live in Orange County, Michelle Meredith, West 2 News.
Right now, the
And have you noticed that a lot of these celebrities, these entertainers and athletes, just big, well-to-do name people in whatever their profession is, have you noticed that if they haven't been catching the judgment, okay, their family has? And it's messed up that you can tell that this Marcus, he's been so used to getting away with stuff his whole life. Now he's an adult. Things are starting to catch up with him. Okay, same with Michael. Just because you won some championships, you got a restaurant, some shoes, and all these other things, you know, you thought that you was untouchable, but the Lord is touching you through your son. Okay? That's why the scripture says, Deuteronomy 28 and 15, and it says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee, And it says, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Okay, and we're going to skip down to where it says how these things are going to be a sign and a wonder. Let's see. I think it's 59. No. Yes, 46. No, I'm starting at 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever, because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. And many of these famous people think that just because they've made something for themselves in Esau's world, that the Lord still can't touch his ass or touch them. And you know Mike think he untouchable, and being the son of Michael Jordan, obviously you're going to feel the same way. But when you do dumbass stuff like this, it completely puts a blemish on the reputation of his father. And I'm going to find this precept real quick. All right, here we go. Proverbs 10:1. It says, the Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. Because you know his parents are looking at him like, dude, like, what the hell are you doing? You're out here drinking, driving. Supposedly they found some cocaine on him too. Okay, this guy is a complete embarrassment. And to think that he would be able to continue to live a life that he could do whatever he wants to do is even more insane. All right, you're not going to escape these curses. And now your stupidity has been made a public spectacle for the whole world to see. And you heard that they said earlier on in that day, all right, he was on a wild police chase. Complete madness. Let's get some more good stuff up in here. Proverbs 28:7. Yeah, that's the one I want as well. Proverbs 28:7. It says, whoso keepeth the law is a wise son, but he that is a companion of riotous men shameth his father. Okay? And we all know Marcus is the son of a riotous man. We all know what Michael Jordan did back in the day, even though he was with his wife. Drinking, smoking, partying, orgies, driving fast cars, all right, so-called living the good life. So the thing is, I mean, if you're a son and you've watched your father be a nigga his whole life, then that's what you're going to grow up to be. This is the only life that Marcus knows, being in the shadow of his father, who, for all intents and purposes, was just a nigga. Could he hoop his ass off? Yes. Is he a fantastic businessman? Yes. But at the end of the day, what did Michael do for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? What did Michael Jordan do as far as raising his son up in the law, statutes, and commandments in the ways of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? Nothing. That's why the scripture tells us to train up a child in the way he should go, and when he gets older, he won't depart from it. Proverbs 22:6. All right, and it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So if Michael Jordan spent as much time teaching his son the right way to live life, okay, he wouldn't be going through these scenarios that he's been going through. Because I think this is not the first time his sons have been in a jail and he's had to get them out. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. This is not the first time that this guy has made a complete ass of himself. And this is pretty much the judgment of the Lord. Because what does the scripture say? What was it? Was it in 26? Proverbs. What was that one? Because yep. Proverbs 19:29. And it says, judgments are prepared for scorners and stripes for the backs of fools. All right. And as we all know, the scripture says fools hate knowledge. And fools hate knowledge because, hey, they feel that their way is better than the Lord's. As we always say, everybody's heard the gospel. Everybody knows that they're Israelite. So at this point, there's no excuse. And all there's left is just judgment. Now, in his mugshot, you could clearly see he just has that look like, yeah, I got caught. It's what it normally is. I'll be out. But eventually there's going to come a jam. Like all famous people get in. They get into a jam that no amount of fame, no amount of money, no amount of connections can get them out that jam, and they just got to suffer the wrath of the Lord. So, hey, it just is what it is. So that's all I want to say on this. Hope you all were edified. Till the next time, we're going to say Shalom.